Tammy, and I am doing Linda's Prepper Kitchen Challenge this week. So it is a 6-week challenge. We are doing $25 a week grocery hauls, and it is food specifically for your prepper pantry. Now originally the challenge she had said was going to be for the Family General Dollar store only, but I don't have that store in my area, so I was going to swap out Family General with the Dollar Tree. And then she did a, what she called a switcheroo, which she actually did a video on it with just to go to any store you'd like that's local for you, which I was actually really excited because at Walmart, you can get things like cans of like corn, green beans for 54 cents. So it's cheaper than the Dollar Tree. I made my list. I even actually put it in the app to make sure all the prices added up to the $25. So 20 pounds of rice and 10 pounds of flour were my main things. At Walmart, 20 pounds of rice is about 9 something. It used to be 8 something and went up about $1. Flour is $3.62. And then I was just gonna spend the rest of the money, about $13, on peanut butter, tuna, canned potatoes, and canned beans, because I wanted a variety of proteins to go with the rice and the flour to make bread, and then the potatoes to have a secondary starch. Anyways, I ended up going to Winco instead, and I have all the prices listed. I thought that Winco would be comparable in price for most things. It wasn't, it was more expensive. One thing, they didn't have the 10 pounds of flour. They had 5 pound in their brand, and it's just all-purpose flour. It was $2.12. They didn't have the 10 pound bags. And the rice was really hard to find anything over 10 pounds. 10 pounds there was like $6.62, and they did have a 20 pound bag. It was a different brand. It wasn't the Winco brand, and it was like 11 something. So it was $2 more than the Walmart. But I figured if I'm at Winco, I can show you some tips and tricks and things to buy there. They're, you know, a little different and unique. And also they have an awesome bulk section. So I got some really cool stuff there. It's all this stuff that I got in bulk. Is just stuff I use every day anyways, like oats, and I was gonna get peanut butter at Walmart. Instead, I got peanut butter powder. You just add a few tablespoons of the powder, a few tablespoons of water, and then make it as thick or thin as you want it. Or you can just add the powder directly to smoothies, oats, and things like that. So this is one of the cool things that I got. I actually don't like the Winco brand peanut butter. I like the Walmart brand peanut butter. So when I went to Winco, I was like, oh, I can't even get peanut butter. I was, you know, upset about the flour. They didn't have the rice I wanted, but I said, let's make the best of this. So here's what I got. So I got the 5 pounds of flour. It was $2.12. The beans, one of these cans was 85 cents. One was 82. I believe the pork and beans was 82. And I got, instead of just pinto, I got chili beans and tomato sauce. It's obviously not gonna taste like nally, but I figured I could throw this into like a taco soup or a homemade chili. I got tuna, just 1 can. I got some cornbread muffin mix to go with the chili, of course. 1 box of mac and cheese, and that is all I got that wasn't a bulk item. Okay, so over here, I got oats. I got a little under 3 pounds of oats. It was nice to be able to buy in bulk because these oats were 82 cents a pound. So if you can only afford a half a pound, you want to spend, you know, 41 cents on oats, you can. Or if you want to do like 3, 4, 5 pounds. I already showed you the peanut butter powder, which is really cool. I've used this product before. A lot of fitness people use it, weightlifters, people in the fitness industry, because it has less fat, but a good amount of protein. And then I got something, sigh. I figured my cats would come up here. I tried to distract them, but it didn't work. I got some protein powder, and buying it in bulk is really easy. It's really cheap. This is a pea protein. It's vegan, so it doesn't have whey in it. I've used all sorts of protein powders. I've used all the whey brands. I've used organic. I've used hemp. The pea protein is nice. I think it's made, besides with pea, it's got quinoa and other things in it as well. But buying it in bulk is nice because you can buy just like a little under a pound. It was $7.98 a pound. And then again, another source of protein. You don't have to eat meat all the time or beans. You can just throw a spoonful of this, make a smoothie, put a spoonful in your oats, or you can literally just add water in a shaker cup and have some protein powder. Now this is something I've actually never bought before, but I thought it'd be like a really cool treat. This is pizza crust mix. Pizza crust mix I thought would be nice because, I mean, of course you can use your flour to make rolls, biscuits, and all that, but it's also cool to buy the, the mix specifically for that thing. It was only, let's see how much it was. It was $1.33 a pound. I bought, I think this is 1.5 pounds. My son loves pizza. My husband loves pizza. I thought this would be something pretty cool to have a little stock in. That way, roll out a little, mini pizzas for everyone. You can put your dehydrated veggies on there or whatever you want. We like to buy pepperoni and salami, and we always have cheese in the fridge. So, and then one of the main reasons I thought it would be cool to go to Winco is because I knew they had this bulk section, and I was thinking potato-wise, instead of canned potatoes, I could stock up a little bit on flakes. And they also had shredded. The shredded was like $2.13. The flakes was $1.85. I was trying to be, a little frugal and go a little cheaper, so I did the flakes as opposed to the shredded. But next time I think I'll actually go and do like 2 to 3 pounds of the shredded, because I think it'd be awesome for things like hash browns in the morning, any sort of breakfast casserole. And then if you, again, just want to throw it into like a big pot of, like a stew that has beef in it, instead of putting, if you don't have fresh potatoes or canned, you can put the shredded and give it like a little texture. So I just thought this was a really cool haul. It's things that you don't always see. Like, I know basics, people always get like flour, rice, and oats, but I thought it'd be kind of nice to see a little change up with the bulk items, and just to give you guys ideas of what you might want. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to store all of these things in like little jars. I have all sorts of, I'm reusing like bottles and all sorts of things, but I also have mason jars and old pickle jars and pasta jars. So my goal here is to go to different places. I probably will do a few of the Dollar Tree hauls, but I also want to bring you guys a haul to the places where I go to give you ideas. I like to go to this little international market by my work, and they have really cool spices, ramen noodles, like all sorts of things, like specialty. So please come back to see those hauls, because I'm going to show you like grocery outlet hauls, Walmart hauls, international market hauls, and then maybe even like a Big Lots, and then I'll fill in the gaps with things from the Dollar Tree. So I think it'll be really interesting and fun, and hopefully you guys join me too, because I think this is an awesome challenge that Linda's doing, and I'm really looking forward to see what everyone else is doing, so we can kind of just give each other great ideas. So thanks for tuning in.